Yo, what is up YouTube? We are back again with another Rust video, and in this video today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build the mini cooker trap base. This trap base is probably the least expensive and the most profitable trap base that is currently out there. It's fully automatic, and if you want to, you can go about playing in Rust normally while this trap base makes you passive income. Let's get right into it. Y'all are not already subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button because I post Rust tips, tricks, and guides every single week and you do not want to miss it. Also, if you want to see this trap base in action, I created 4 of these on a small server and pretty much monopolized the aspect of a trap base and actually made huge profit from them, and it was really funny. So if you want to check that out, link to that video is in the description below. And most importantly, thank you to Oblivion. Check his channel out, link to it is in the description below. He is the founder of this trap base, and most importantly, the founder of the best trap base I have ever seen. So to start off building this base, it's pretty much like any other most common starter base. You're going to want to start off by throwing down 2 square foundations and then putting a triangular foundation on the side of one of those square foundations, which will become your airlock. Go ahead and wall in your base. Now, most importantly, make sure the airlock doorways are faced exactly how I do on the triangle. Slap your roof up. Now, if you're trying to live out of this base while you're getting the supplies to make the trap base, go ahead and put 2 doors up. That way you can have a complete airlock. If not, all you need is 1 door on the outside door frame. Go ahead and upgrade your trap base, but you can do stone, but I highly recommend getting it to metal, only because at least if you get it to metal and you have 3 doors in place, that will make it a 6 rocket raid. But upgrade your whole base to metal. Now, if you haven't already, go ahead and place down your TC, and when placing it, make sure you get it as close to the back left corner as possible. Then place down a wall frame, upgrade it to metal, and then place down your double door. Place 2 chests, as I do, right in front of the TC, and the second one you want to place it closer to the door, because if you place it too far back you will get stuck when spawning in from on your bag. Place your bag directly next to the TC. Now, last 2 things that we have to place that aren't electrical is going to be a small storage box and a furnace. Now, when placing these, they've got to be perfect because these are going to be the main eye catchers that the enemies will see and lure them into your base. So if you put the furnace too close to the doorway, then they will be able to reach the furnace by barely stepping into the base. So use the small box and use it as a spacer, as a guide to know how far the furnace has to be from the doorway, and that'll make it to where they almost have to hug the corner on the inside of the triangle to even reach the furnace, causing the base to trigger the trap and close them in. And last but not least, we got to finish off by putting down our shining star of this base, the flame turret, and just put them in the corner and just corner them at a 90-degree angle as perfect as possible. But now, since the construction of the building is done, the only thing left to do now is the electrical, and what you'll need to get it completely finished is a solar panel, a small battery, a splitter, a heartbeat sensor, a memory cell, a button, and a door controller, all very cheap things to obtain. Now we're going to start by placing everything down in its proper space, and the door controller will be the first, and that goes to the left side of the front door. So when the door is open, it is hidden. Go ahead and place that down there, and we'll even go ahead and link it to the door. Just unlock the door, interact with the door controller, and that will link it to the closest unlocked door. Once it is successfully linked, indicated by the green light, go ahead and lock your door. Put the small battery next to your sleeping bag. Now on the wall directly behind it, place your splitter, your memory cell, and your button. The heartbeat sensor needs to be placed directly above the flame turret. And last thing to place is the solar panel, and just place it in a direction where it's going to be getting the most sunlight during the day. While you're up here, go ahead and surround all of the outside walls with low walls. That way anyone passing by down below does not see your solar panel, because a solar panel on this small of a base is a huge indicator of a trap base. So make sure you put the low walls on, and then go ahead and upgrade them to sheet metal or stone, whatever your base is currently made out of. Now it is time for the wiring. Now on screen, I'm going to put the full wiring schematic on screen, which is very easy to read. So if you want to use that, you can always refer back to this part of the video and check out the schematic, and that is a very easy way to know how to wire all this up properly. Wire your solar panel into your small battery. Connect the battery output to the splitter input. Connect one of the power outs of your splitter to the power input of your memory cell to power it. And take another power output of the splitter and use that to power your heartbeat sensor. And make sure authorized is not included on the heartbeat sensor, and that means anyone who's authorized on the TC would trigger it. Make sure it is not included. Connect the power output of the button to the reset input on the side of the memory cell. Connect the inverted output of the memory cell to the power input of the door controller. And last, take the power output of the heartbeat sensor and plug it into the set input on the side of the memory cell. Now, an easy indicator to see if your trap is ever triggered, go to the memory cell, and if it has 2 green lights on it, that means it has been triggered and it has closed the door. Now, in order to reset it, just push the button and that will make one of the lights turn red, showing that it is currently active. Now, if done correctly, what this will do is anyone who is not authorized on your TC that goes to the front of your base, whether it be they're getting lured by you or if they're trying to loot your furnace, they will trigger the heartbeat sensor, closing the door, causing the flame turret to now be able to see them, releasing its flames. Now, once the door closes, it stays closed permanently until you come in and reset it. Now, if you don't feel like sitting at the base all day waiting for somebody to come in and get trapped, you can actually be notified when they do. In order to do that, go ahead and put a heartbeat sensor above the existing heartbeat sensor, and then take the last open power output of the splitter and plug that into the power input of your heartbeat sensor. Then place a smart alarm on top of one of those boxes and plug the power output of the heartbeat sensor into the smart alarm. Now just connect the smart alarm to your Rust Plus app on your phone. And now anytime somebody comes into your base and triggers your trap, the other heartbeat sensor will be triggered and also send you a push notification to your phone letting you know the base was triggered and that you have a loot waiting inside for you. That is how you build the Mini Cooker trap base. Again, thank you Oblivion for showing us this amazing trap base. And I hope this guide was helpful for you guys. And until next time, I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.